9th क्लास में हम लोगों का जो 3 महीने में हमने पैसा कमाया था वो लगभग 70,000 रुपए के लगभग था।
Nice.
और उसको हम लोगों ने
That's a lot for a 9th grade student.
या इट वाज इनफ फॉर अस। हम खर्च
Yeah.
भी नहीं कर पा रहे थे उस
और वो
पैसे
भी
को।
in a tier 3 city तो खर्चे ही कितने होंगे?
करेक्ट हम खर्च भी नहीं कर पा रहे थे। 4 करोड़ का बिजनेस करना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। हमारा पारसनाथ पान करके इंदौर में, ये तो पारसनाथ पान करता है 8 करोड़ तो।
हे भगवान,
सो वो पान वाला जब
हम क्या कर रहे हैं? आपको मुझे बहुत बुरा लग रहा है।
इंडिया में गार्डनिंग का मार्केट लगभग 6,500 करोड़ का है। उसके अलावा जो पौधे से रिलेटेड जो प्रोडक्ट्स बिकते हैं सब मिला के 23,000-24,000 करोड़ की इंडस्ट्री है।
ठीक है।
तो इतने बड़े मार्केट में ऑनलाइन ब्रांड्स क्यों नहीं एग्जिस्ट करते हैं?
काम 19-20 चलता है पर आदमी 20 होना चाहिए।
100%,
जो जाकिर खान
100%।
बोलते हैं ना। क्या ये सच है कि जो लोग बोलते हैं कि इफ यू आर इन अ tier 2 versus a metropolitan tier 1 city, attracting better talent is a problem? Is it real?
During our Diwali season, this October 24,
हाँ.
we shipped more than 1.2 lakhs plant in that entire month.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Dhairya Decodes podcast. In today's episode, we are going to be joined by a very young, enthusiastic, and dynamic entrepreneur of the very well-known brand called Kyari. We're going to be joined by Agam Chaudhary. Kyari is a green decor brand wherein they're trying to simplify plant care solutions, especially for first-time plant parents, and they're into perennial and self-watering plants. They've been in the space for quite some time. The interesting bit is that they also featured on Shark Tank season 4 very recently, and their episode has already aired. And in today's episode, we're going to be actually decoding Agam's entrepreneurial journey. We'll know a lot more about his career choices, about his background of getting into the field of entrepreneurship. We'll know a lot more about what Kyari does, what are their future plans, how did they even think of applying to Shark Tank, and a lot more. So without any further ado, let me welcome Agam to the Dhairya Decodes podcast. So, hi Agam, welcome to the Dhairya Decodes podcast. How are you doing?
All good. Thanks for having me here.
No, my pleasure. And I think there's been a lot of back and forth and coordination to get you here, but I'm so glad we are finally shooting.
Yup, super excited.
Yes.
Let's see how the conversation goes.
Perfect. So, Agam, let's start with understanding a lot more about your background, right? Because I think whenever I have a conversation with anybody, I'm very inquisitive to know more about their family background and their childhood. Because I genuinely feel that a lot of who you become, when you track back and trace the dots, it's connected to what you see while growing up. So tell me a little bit about your family background. What kind of a family were you brought up in? Did it have any impressions or influence on you of choosing certain career paths or looking at life a certain way?
So I also share the same thought कि who you are today, it's totally depends कैसा आपका upbringing रहा है, किस तरीके के लोग साथ आप रहते हो आज. So I born and brought up in a very small town named Sagar. It's almost 400 kilometers away from Indore.
Okay.
It's a proper tier 3 town, almost 2 lakh population of that particular town, and born and brought up in a Jain family. शुरू से ही काफी ज्यादा spiritual, religious upbringing रही होगी मैं कहूँगा.
Right.
It was a very humble upbringing.
Yeah.
And I would say my mom moved to Sagar from a very small village called Bandri, right?
Okay.
So it is again almost 30 kilometers away from Sagar. And my mom just, when I was 5 and my brother was 3, Saksham was the co-founder, he was 3, she moved to Sagar for our education majorly and was living alone. So we have seen entire, I would say the journey of how a very dedicated parent or a dedicated woman
And what
takes care of the
sacrifices?
upbringing.
Yeah. they
All the
make.
sacrifices that she made, right? So
Yeah.
it was a very humble upbringing, happened in a tier 3 town. And the best thing about the city is, I would say it's dominated by the Jain community. So सारे के सारे बनिए हैं वहाँ पे, सबके घर पे धंधे हो रहे हैं.
हाँ.
So I would
तो
say
आपने बचपन से वही
बचपन
देखा
से
है?
business देखा है, बचपन से business देखा है. So born and brought up in a business family, but my mom never wanted me to be to be someone who do business in the future, right? She always
Was your
wanted-
dad also doing a business?
My father is into business. My grandpa is like,
What kind of a
say this.
business?
So my father is into couple of businesses. Like
Okay.
he is having tiles and sanitary shop there.
Huh.
He is into real estate. He is into some I would say grain merchant. He trades lots of things, lots of commodities.
Nice.
So since the beginning, I've seen him doing a good amount of hard work. So in a business family, na, the only thing which is very common amongst all the business family is कि आपको टाइम का पता नहीं होता है. And most of the time the male members are not having much time for the family. Right?
Yeah.
So मेरी मम्मी नहीं चाहती थी कि कभी आगे मेरे जो बच्चे होंगे या
कि
मेरी
वो
जो
भी
वाइफ
business
आएगी
करे.
उन एग्जैक्टली कि मेरी वाइफ या मेरे जो बच्चे होंगे उनको उनके पति या
पर
फिर
बेटे ने क्या किया?
एग्जैक्टली
बेटे ने वही किया जो चाह रही थी आंटी ना हो।
correct. So she always wanted me to become a doctor.
अच्छा,
Since I would say till 8th standard, I also wanted to become a doctor.
okay.
It was the time when I first
Why
time.
doctor out of all the things?
So till 8th standard, I wanted to become a doctor, and that happened because my chachu is a doctor, right? So he was the inspirational figure since the beginning. Always, I would say, during the school time also, he was talking more about कि education कितना helpful होता है and everything, right? So mom was also so inspired by him. That's why she always wanted both the child to become a doctor. Right? So me and Saksham दोनों का ही था कि doctor बनने का. And it was when I was in 8th standard, I joined my father in his family business.
Okay.
So I was taking care of the tile shop. So हमारा घर कैसा है ना, नीचे दुकान है, ऊपर रहते हैं. Right?
अच्छा, नीचे दुकान है, ऊपर रहते हो.
Correct. And it's, I would say it's very identical in the entire city. सबका घर पे ही same है. It's a small town, in a tier 3 town. Most of the time आप नीचे रह रहे हो और नीचे दुकान है, ऊपर आप रह रहे हो. As simple as that. So that kind of setup was there. And 8th class में after school गल्ले पे बैठना पापा के साथ. उस टाइम पे पापा मोरवी या थानगढ़, ये 2 मेजर सिटीज हैं गुजरात में, वहां पे डील किया करते थे फॉर टाइल्स एंड सैनिटरी वेयर. एंड दैट टाइम व्हाट्सएप भी चलाना उनके लिए प्रॉब्लमेटिक होता था, राइट? सो व्हाट्सएप ने हमारे लिए एक बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले किया बिजनेस के अंदर एंटर करने के लिए. सो फॉर हिम टू यूज व्हाट्सएप, वी वर द मीडियम्स. सो वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द एंटायर व्हाट्सएप स्टफ फॉर हिम, एंड either placing the order to anyone in Gujarat or getting the catalog from them, what kind of tiles that he want, or showing the catalog to him and asking him कि क्या order करना है, कैसे करना है. So that's how we started, and then I started taking off other operations like sales भी दिखने लगे.
How old were you जब आपने ये सब start किया?
यार 8th standard कितने होगा?
8th grade में?
8th grade I would say. 13,
very young. 13,
14 years. Right? Then I met a friend of mine, Rajit.
Okay.
Right? He's 5 years elder to me. He was doing something in the online space, in the D2C. Not into the D2C space, he was importing goods from China and selling it on eBay and Amazon of the world that time. Amazon and eBay was quite new that time in India. And that point of time, selling online anything was comparatively very easy. You just need to click the photo of it, put some good description, the good title and the pricing, and you'll be able to make money. इतना मेटा गूगल का कॉस्ट नहीं हो रहा होता था. Amazon के ऊपर एडवर्टाइजमेंट इतनी महंगी नहीं हो रही थी. So he was doing some stuff on eBay and Amazon. I met him when I was in 8th standard, and I asked him, I want to do this with you, right? And he was quite supportive. And he said, okay, बताओ क्या करना है. So I started selling. The first product that I sold online was the tap from my father's shop, right? अच्छा. दुकान में इधर रखे हुए थे and display लगी हुई थी. नया नया फोन मिला हुआ था उस टाइम पे. हम लोग गए, फोटो खींचा, eBay पे डाल दिया, and we got the order first time from Chennai. Nice. I still remember that guy, and I called him. I said कि अरे आपने हमारा एक टैब खरीदा हुआ है, don't worry आपको मिल जाएगा. And हमने खुद शॉप नहीं किया था कभी भी ऑनलाइन उस टाइम तक. For the first time we sold something online, and it happened very well, I would say. For the entire year we were able to do a good amount of trade online. I was selling tap, he was selling something by importing from China and something like that. 9th standard आया. 9th standard में मैं पापा के साथ first time मोरवी गया. पापा के साथ first time दिल्ली आया for some purchasing and other stuff. वहां से हमने खुद का कैटलॉग बिल्ड करना चालू किया कि what else I can sell online, right? So बहुत कुछ चीज हम लेके आया करते थे कहीं से भी. True blood entrepreneur है तो धंधा तो खून में है. सिंपल था, मतलब एक चीज हम लोगों को समझ में आती थी कि 10 रुपए में खरीद रहे हैं तो 15 रुपए में बिकना चाहिए. As simple as that. That is business for us. वही है business. Correct. आज भी वही है. So फिर मजा आने लगा ये करने में, because we started making money, right? I was able to make a good amount of money that time, I would say. कितना? बता दो आपको क्या ही. So 9th class में हम लोगों का जो 3 महीने में हमने पैसा कमाया था वो लगभग 70,000 रुपए के लगभग था. Nice. और उसको हम लोगों ने That's a lot for a 9th grade student. Yeah. It was enough for us. हम खर्च भी नहीं कर पा रहे थे उस पैसे को. और वो भी in a tier 3 city तो खर्चे ही कितने होंगे. Correct. हम खर्च भी नहीं कर पा रहे थे. So 9th, 10th, 11th I kept doing this different kind of trades, and that became the seed capital for the business that I started in the college time. So we were so clear कि यार धंधा ही करना है, अब तो डॉक्टर बनने का
कभी
कोई
कुछ और
स्कोप ही नहीं
सोचा ही
बचा।
नहीं। हाँ
3 साल कर लिया ना, और आपने
हाँ।
वो you just tasted that blood, right?
Yeah.
So now you want that only again and
Correct.
again. That drives you.
करेक्ट करेक्ट।
So we were so clear कि यार अब तो बिजनेस ही करना है, कॉलेज अच्छा देखते हैं क्या करना है, डॉक्टर तो साइड ही हो गया पूरा ट्रेजेक्ट्री से। So that's why I ended up taking PCM in 11th standard. 11th 12th आया, then again influenced by someone else. People started saying कि यार, so since the beginning I'm good in studies.
Okay.
I was amongst the top
Topper.
5 kind of the people in the class, and I took mathematics.
ठीक है।
Then few of my good bhaiyas told me कि यार IIT दे दो, इसमें हो जाएगा तो बहुत बढ़िया है।
हाँ
So I started preparing for the IIT JEE. 11th and 12th I invested a good amount of time in IIT JEE. And then post that it went well, but हमें IIT कोई नहीं मिल पाया। मुझे NIT मिल रहा था, but मुझे IIT अच्छे नहीं मिल रहे थे कोई भी कहीं पे भी। So हम लोगों ने, मैंने उस टाइम पे GSITS लिया, which is a college in Indore. It was 2017. I opted for industrial production engineering there, but
Why industrial production engineering?
here I just wanted to step out from Sagar, right? The motive was to start something,
Correct.
and so firstly I have taken the admission in SRM Chennai,
चेन्नई।
right? So VIT Vellore भी हुआ था मेरा,
हाँ।
right? So VIT Vellore भी हम लोग कैंपस देखने गए
तो
हुए
आप
थे।
क्यों नहीं आए फिर में?
So उस टाइम पे SRM में ज्यादा अच्छी रैंक आ गई थी वेलोर के कंपैरिजन में,
Got it.
and few of my good friends were going to SRM.
But you didn't pick SRM also
No, I
then
didn't pick.
ultimately.
I admitted there, I got the admission there.
अच्छा
उसके बाद एमपी का काउंसलिंग बाद में होता है।
हाँ करेक्ट।
सो पोस्ट दैट जब एमपी का काउंसलिंग हुआ,
ये लोग सीट वैसे भी जल्दी रिजर्व करने को बोल देते हैं
correct,
साउथ वाले कॉलेजेस मोस्टली। या
सो एमपी का जब काउंसलिंग हुआ उस टाइम पे फिर GSITS में मिल गया, एंड फैमिली वाज थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉब्लम साउथ का भी था कि आप कैसे रहोगे। टिपिकल जैन फैमिली की अपब्रिंगिंग है, नॉनवेज का बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता है। सो चेन्नई पे जाना, खाना नहीं मिलना, सो वो पर्टिकुलर माइंडसेट से एंडेड अप इन इंदौर।
ठीक है।
इंदौर आ गए 2017। आई वाज क्वाइट क्लियर कि कुछ स्टार्ट करना है। सो आई केम इंदौर ऑन 27th of July 2017 and I started my first venture Robot Banao on 18th of October, within 3-4 months I would
रोबोट
say.
बनाओ।
Robotbanao.com.
Yeah.
The idea was simple. We were trading electronic components.
ओके
We were importing the components from China and selling again it on Amazon.
राइट
And we were able to do good amount of business.
राइट।
For the first year, we did close to 1.4 CR kind of a number.
1.4
4 CR in terms of revenues. It is a profitable business ran by 2 people, me and Rajat again.
Yeah.
And then I asked Rajat to move to Indore. 2018 May, he moved to Indore from Sagar. And then we started doing it in a very professional manner. मतलब एक छोटा सा ऑफिस स्पेस ले लो, या फिर पहले हम फ्लैट से चालू किया था।
Nice.
1 BHK फ्लैट, फिर 2 BHK फ्लैट, फिर 4 BHK duplex. Then we shifted to office, right? So every 6 months, every semester break is a new thing for us.
गुड।
क्या सेमेस्टर ब्रेक आएगा तो कुछ नया करने के लिए, कुछ नई
तो
स्पेस।
कॉलेज में भी आपने डे 1 से ही सब स्टार्ट कर दिया?
Yeah. So first year I invested entire time figuring out the product, figuring out the pricing, figuring out the vendors.
What kind of parts were these जो आप
So
रोबोट बनाते
EC वाले जो बच्चे होते हैं ना, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कम्युनिकेशन वाले,
मैं
आप राइट? सो आप लोगों ने अपने कॉलेज प्रोजेक्ट्स किए होंगे,
हाँ
ऑर्डिनो पे वर्क किया होगा,
आर्डिनो, रास्पबेरी पाई,
हम ये सब बेचते थे, सारा का सारा कुछ। Might be a possibility. We sponsored VIT Vellore,
क्या बात कर रहे
some
हैं?
event. Yeah. At that point of time.
Could be.
So there is a robotics club,
हाँ रोबोटिक्स क्लब है।
right? So we have done some collaboration with those people that time in VIT. So it happened very well, I would say. For 3 years we ran that business. In the entire 3 or 4 year journey, which was 2017 to 2021,
Yeah.
we made cumulative close to 13-14 crores kind of revenue numbers.
Yeah.
Able to generate a good amount of profit, 10-12% EBITDA positive business.
Nice.
And during the college, it was a very good amount. So the only problem that we guys are facing, the category was not so big, right?
Okay.
And scaling the category and becoming a brand into that particular category was not so easy. And what was the time-taking process?
Right.
There was a player called Robo.in already in the market who was doing quite good. And we thought that yeah, this is not our category. We're not coming from this particular category. I guess it's going to be the very slow journey.
ठीक है।
So COVID happened, post-COVID 2021. Me and Rajat separated.
Okay.
because he was quite happy with whatever he was able to earn that time.
Yeah.
And my ambition was to build something where
You were not satisfied, I think.
I was not
और कुछ
satisfied
करना
with
था
the way of working, I would say. It was
Got it.
majorly dependent on founders. मतलब
Yeah.
हम ही लोग involved हैं सब कुछ.
हाँ.
And I was not able to play around different things. Same चीज again and again हो रही थी, right? So 2021 we decided कि यार let's part ways, and we started doing our own venture separately. 2021 to 2022, that was a time when we invested a good amount of time in terms of understanding what next we should do. So in last 3 years, we got a good amount of idea of how D2C works in India,
Right.
how platforms like Amazon works,
yeah.
what kind of pricing works here, how to get the idea of a right consumer, what kind of metrics to track, all those basics which are needed to run a D2C business, we learned from the Robotuna experience.
But also, at this point, I want to ask, क्या आपके पास हमेशा ये clarity थी that you, because I have seen, like you said very rightly, you stuck to the D2C space somewhere or the other very closely, always. So did you know whatever you will build next also will somehow be in the D2C space?
यार उस टाइम पे ना I was talking to lots of people during 2021 कि whether I should do D2C or not do D2C, what else I can think of. So in that entire process, I would say that was quite good for me as a person because I get the exposure of lots of different industries. I studied SaaS deeply. I studied entire manufacturing space deeply. So from all of when I got the idea of all the spaces, जब सब कुछ देख लिया अच्छे से, उस टाइम पे क्लियर हुआ कि यार जिस चीज में आप अच्छे हो ना अभी के टाइम पे उस स्ट्रेंथ पे प्ले कर लो. बिकॉज हमने कुछ इतना बड़ा नहीं उखाड़ा था, बहुत छोटा सा नंबर ही कर पा रहे थे. 4 करोड़ का बिजनेस करना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. एक पान की दुकान भी कर लेता है कभी कभी, तो मैं कहूंगा अच्छी. लिटरली सो द
पान की दुकान कर लेता है.
एंड दिस सेम स्टेटमेंट माय सीए gave me when I was in 2021. मैंने कहा 4 करोड़ कर रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छा तो है. सो ही सेड कि यार हमारा पारसनाथ पान करके इंदौर में, कि तो पारसनाथ पान करता है 8 करोड़ तो.
भगवान.
सो वो पान वाला जब
हम क्या कर रहे हैं अब तो मुझे बहुत बुरा लग रहा है.
So he said कि यार जब वो कर ले रहे थे तो अभी तुम इसमें खुश क्यों हो रहे हो? It's not a successful moment for you, right? So that struck me very hard.
Reality check.
Yep, that struck me very hard. So I said कि यार बात तो सही है, कुछ तो ऐसा सोचना पड़ेगा.
तो फिर आपने सोचा, then you started thinking you have to look at the bigger picture.
No, we were already looking for something else. So we in the 3 years of Robot Banana, I spoke to lots of people for raising capital, lots of people that who can join us in our team, but that was not happening. Category was not investment friendly, and हम लोग भी काफी नए थे उस कैटेगरी में, तो अच्छे से ट्रस्ट नहीं आ पा रहा था किसी को उस पर बैठ लेने के लिए. Then eventually we decided कि यार बहुत स्लो होने वाला है. यहाँ के अगले साल जो होंगे जहाँ पे मैं सोचूं कि 4 करोड़ से 40 हो जाए, वो लंबा टाइम जाने वाला है 4 को 40 करने में. तो whether I am okay to invest that amount of time or not. So that was a tough call that we have decided कि यार let's do something else.
Okay.
And after 3 to 4 months we got the clarity कि यार हमें D2C में कुछ करना है.
वो तो मुझे लगता है आपकी क्लैरिटी थी in a way. Inclination
I
तो
was
हमेशा
just
से था.
checking for the validation.
Validation.
As simple as that. So in the entire process I got the validation D2C में कुछ करना है. Then I started studying different categories of D2C. So lots of different tools are available where you can get the idea of what's moving on Amazon and what's moving in, what kind of keywords are trending, what kind of search volume we're able to track on those kind of keywords, right? So we tracked couple of categories just to identify which category to start with. So we identified like it's pretty tough to enter in some big categories like fashion, BPC or cosmetic of the world because that was already so cluttered. And I don't want to be 1 out of 100 kind of a brand. So we were looking for a niche. We were clear that I want to build something in a niche where I can be the majority stakeholder of that particular niche, right? In that entire process, we got gardening very fascinating.
नहीं, but I want to एक second. Gardening out of everything कहाँ से आया?
तो क्या हुआ ना, Amazon में जब डेटा देख रहे थे तो उगाओ करके एक ब्रांड है जो हमारा अभी सबसे बड़ा कॉम्पिटिटर है.
Right.
So उगाओ उस इंडस्ट्री में 2016 से एग्जिस्ट कर रहा था. उनको ऑलमोस्ट 6-7 साल हो चुके थे. And they were doing close to 13-15 crores kind of a number yearly, right? And hardly anyone else was there in terms of a good brand.
Like a brand, known brand.
Correct. So we created a framework कि यार हम किन पैरामीटर्स पे किसी भी कैटेगरी को जज करेंगे. The first framework was कि मार्केट काफी बड़ा होना चाहिए. काफी बड़ा मतलब मैं इस कैटेगरी के अंदर 500 करोड़ रेवेन्यू वाला बिजनेस बना सकता हूँ या नहीं, एज सिंपल एज दैट.
Okay.
दैट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ अ बड़ा. तो यदि मैं 500 करोड़ की इंडस्ट्री में पूरा 500 करोड़ भी ले लूंगा तब भी मैं कर लूंगा, बट देयर शुड बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी. सो वी फाउंड दैट कि इंडिया में गार्डनिंग का मार्केट लगभग 6,500 करोड़ का है, जस्ट पौधे का मार्केट. उसके अलावा जो पौधे से रिलेटेड जो प्रोडक्ट्स बिकते हैं वो सेपरेट मार्केट है, जहाँ पे प्लांटर्स आ गए, प्लांट फूड आ गया, मैन्योर्स आ गए,
राइट,
सब मिला के 23,000-24,000 करोड़ की इंडस्ट्री है.
ठीक है.
तो इतने बड़े मार्केट में ऑनलाइन ब्रांड्स क्यों नहीं एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, राइट? एंड Ugav was hardly able to do 15 crores. The entire gardening space or the category was able to do close to 200 crores kind of a number at that point of time. तो 6,000 करोड़ के मार्केट में या 24,000 करोड़ के मार्केट में एंटायर गार्डनिंग के सिर्फ 200 करोड़ ही ऑनलाइन क्यों हो रहा है?
वाइट स्पेस दिख गई थी,
वाइट स्पेस दिख गई थी. सेकंड थिंग, फिर हम लोग और डिटेल में देखने गए. दूसरा, तो हम लोगों ने सोच के रखा हुआ था ऑलमोस्ट एटलीस्ट 95% ऑफ द मार्केट शुड बी अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड. यदि हम कोई कैटेगरी पिक करने वाले हैं, यदि वो पहले से ऑर्गेनाइज हो चुका है तो वहां पे शायद सस्टेन करना या ब्रांड बना पाना टफ होगा,
राइट?
सो फर्स्ट चेक मार्क मिल गया, ग्रीन टेक आया. सेकंड वाज द यूनिट इकोनॉमिक्स. यार यूनिट इकोनॉमिक्स हमें समझ में आ चुकी थी कि यार एक ऑनलाइन बिजनेस को किस तरीके की यूनिट इकोनॉमिक्स लगेगी टू बिल्ड अ ब्रांड आउट ऑफ इट. सो यूनिट इकोनॉमिक्स वाज क्वाइट गुड in this particular category. The third major thing was the consumer behavior, why people are shopping, what kind of product they are looking for. So post COVID, the transition in the consumer,
पौधे खरीदते हैं, I had never thought.
even हमने भी नहीं सोचा था कभी कि इतना पौधा हम कभी बेच पाएंगे, right? So post COVID there was a transition in the consumer behavior. earlier most of the time हमारे घर पे दादा मम्मी इस तरीके के लोग ही पौधों में इन्वेस्टेड रहते थे. हार्डली आई वुड से यंग जनरेशन वाज इन्वेस्टेड इनटू प्लांट्स. ट्रू. I rarely seen that, right? So but post COVID everybody wants their space to be aesthetic, looking good, and then greenery became the part of their decor, right?
So even in cafes and restaurants, no?
Yeah.
Matlab, every cafe there's a certain vibe. You want that green, bamboo, Bali, beach vibe, wherein you want very nice planters to be around. Studios, do you think, one thing, it may not be related, but I want to ask you this. Do you also feel क्योंकि COVID के time और COVID के बाद ही this digital economy boom came? Correct. Wherein a lot of creators,
every
coaches,
creator
content
want
production,
a plant as a part
everybody
of the
wanted set. यार जैसे मेरे सेटअप में प्लांट के बिना तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है.
Correct.
कुछ नहीं, हम बोलते एक पौधा तो होना चाहिए और एक लैम्प.
Correct.
Do you also feel all of that also played in the favor because suddenly everybody was looking at content landscapes?
The content that they are feeding on a day-to-day basis, they are getting a visual appearance of that particular product, right? Again and again. पहले लोगों ने इतना ज्यादा पौधा नहीं देखा था, इंडोर के अंदर तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं देखा था, right? अब इंडोर में उनको इतना पौधा दिखने लगा है कि लोगों को लगा कि इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द इंटीरियर्स, एंड इट्स काइंड ऑफ अ न्यू कैटेगरी और अ न्यू नीड क्रिएटेड इन द मार्केट ऑफ डेकोर. करेक्ट. कि लोगों को पौधा गार्डनिंग के लिए नहीं, डेकोर के लिए चाहिए. ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. करेक्ट, राइट? सो लोगों को पौधा गार्डनिंग के लिए नहीं, डेकोर के लिए चाहिए. करेक्ट. So we have seen कि most of the time people who are buying plant are the first time plant parent. They've never bought plant, and just because वो एक living organism है, उसको भी बहुत कुछ care चाहिए होता है, right? It's not easy to have a plant and without maintenance you can't do that, right? Even a low maintenance plant requires a good amount of maintenance. Definitely. So people were looking for some good solutions, and no such solutions were available. So at that point of time, the options for those audiences were so less, and I would say all the 3-4 pointers that we were looking for were going well in this particular category, and we said let's do it. As simple as that. So we started working on the product. Did you start alone? But I think Saksham, your brother, Saksham also joined 2021. In 2021. So starting में it was just you? So when I started Robot Banao, it was with Rajit. ठीक है, वो तो ठीक है. In 2021 when we Kyari, I'm saying. For Kyari, yeah. You started alone. So when we parted, like in 2021, जब मैं और रजत अलग हुए, उस टाइम पे सक्षम joined me in Robot Banao business. Okay. So he was since the beginning he was managing the supply chain and operations. Okay. So पूरा procurement वाला part, ऑर्डर डिस्पैचिंग वाला पार्ट, वेयर हाउसेस देखना, वो सारा सक्षम ने देख लिया था. एंड फिर क्यारी हुआ तो अगेन इट हैपेंड टुगेदर ओनली. नाइस. सो ही वाज अ पार्ट ऑफ द एंटायर कैटेगरी सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस, देन प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट. We found a new manufacturer for our plant. So the main problem in the category was the watering issues. Okay. People were either overwatering it or sometimes forgetting about watering it.
Yeah.
As simple as it.
Yeah.
And they were not having any emotion connected to the plant,
yeah.
right? So they were thinking कि अरे तो मरी जाता है, मैनेज ही नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. तो ये एक सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम था. सेकंड थिंग वाज कि अभी तक जितना भी इंडस्ट्री बना हुआ था ना, वो एस्थेटिक मानता ही नहीं था उस प्लांटर का. सो लेट्स से इफ आई एम गोइंग टू बाय अ प्लांट, मेरे को पौधा एक नर्सरी में मिल जाएगा, बट मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव गार्डनिंग का नहीं है. मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम डेकोर का है. नाउ आई वांट अ वेरी फैंसी प्लांटर आल्सो, राइट? अब मुझे प्लांटर उस नर्सरी पे नहीं मिलने वाला जो मेरे लेट्स से दिस पर्टिकुलर सेटअप ऑफ योर्स, इस सेटअप में आपको जो प्लांटर चाहिए होंगे वो लोकल नर्सरी पे नहीं मिलने वाले. नहीं मिलेंगे. यू विल गो फॉर अ गुड स्टोर, अ डेकोर स्टोर स्पेसिफिकली, वेस्ट साइड होम और समथिंग लाइक दैट. स्टोर और सब में जाके मिलेगा. करेक्ट. तो आपको वो सेपरेटली लेने जाना पड़ेगा. करेक्ट. सो नो सच immediate solution was available for a person to buy a green decor product, right? Second thing, जो ये मिल भी रहा है इसमें आपके पास केयर का कोई पार्ट प्ले नहीं हो रहा, बिकॉज डेकोर वाला पूरा डेकोर फ्रेंडली बना रहा है, पौधे वाले के पास कुछ है नहीं जो वो सोच के बता पाए. तो एक बंदा परेशान है कि केयर कैसे सॉल्व करे. सो वी वांटेड समथिंग टू बिल्ड अराउंड दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट कि यार हम केयर कैसे इजी कर सकते हैं. सो द फर्स्ट प्रोडक्ट वी लॉन्च वाज अ सेल्फ वाटरिंग प्लांटर, राइट? And that worked very well for us. We figured out the entire aesthetics. It's a small planter made up of plastic, and we have designed it internally, then got the mold manufactured in Gurgaon, then started doing the content manufacturing with them, and that's how we got the first product out of it.
When you say self-watering, Agam, thoda explain kar sakte ho just for the audience, what is a self-watering plant?
Self-watering is nothing. It's just, it makes the plant parent comfortable or quite easy when it comes to taking care of the watering need of the plant. Okay. Simple शब्दों में बोलूं कि एक ऐसा प्लांटर जिसमें आपको एक स्पेस मिल जा रहा है पानी फिल करने का, जिससे आपके पौधे को पानी अच्छे से मिलता रहे. Okay. Right. So the planter is designed in such a nice manner where there is a reservoir where you can fill the water, and the reservoir is having the capacity of taking that amount of water which can what I say is, ऐसा मान लो आप कि पौधे के लिए पानी जो एक हफ्ते का नीड है, हम लोग उस कम्युनिकेशन को इजी करना चाहते थे. सो वी स्टार्टेड विद द कम्युनिकेशन ऑफ वाटर इट वंस अ वीक. ओके, राइट? सो इट बिकम्स इजी फॉर अ प्लांट पेरेंट टू रिमेंबर कि मेरे को पानी कब देना है. राइट. व्हेन इट कम्स टू सेल्फ वाटरिंग, इट्स मोर अबाउट देयर इज अ प्रोडक्ट व्हिच अलाउज द यूजर टू avoid the watering problems in a plant, as simple as that. तो हमारे पॉट को यदि आप देखोगे ना तो दो पार्ट में है, अपर पार्ट एंड लोअर पार्ट. ओके. अपर पार्ट में सॉइल होता है, पौधा होता है. लोअर पार्ट में देयर इज अ रिजर्वायर वेयर यू कैन फिल द वाटर, राइट? सो एंड देयर आर मार्किंग्स फॉर वेदर आल्सो, समर एंड विंटर. यू कैन फिल द वाटर देयर, एंड देयर इज अ wick connected from the top part to the bottom part. Okay. Right? And that wick helps in the through capillary action. वाटर ऊपर मूव करता रहता है, तो पौधे को अपने आप पानी मिल जाता है उससे, और आपको वरी नहीं करना होता है कि उसको पानी मिला है नहीं मिला है. सो दिस इज बेसिक सेल्फ वाटरिंग कि आप पानी नीचे फिल करो उससे, और वो कंटिन्यूअसली एज एंड व्हेन नीडेड, इट्स जस्ट वाटरिंग द प्लांट ऑटोमेटिकली. यप, गॉट इट, राइट? प्लांट जैसे पौधा प्यासा होगा, फिर व्हेनेवर द प्लांट देयर इज अ नीड ऑफ अ वाटर फॉर अ प्लांट, देयर इज अ विक कनेक्टेड, जिसके थ्रू उसको सक कर लेगा. गॉट इट. सो दैट प्रोडक्ट वर्कड वेरी वेल, एंड इट वाज looking the aesthetic of the product was so good, right? So it picked up very well. We started from Amazon. Okay. The entire first year, like which was April 22 to April 23, in the entire first year, I would say we faced a good amount of challenges in terms of setting up the supply chain. Yeah. So we took it very like we started out of the blue कि यार हम पौधा बेच लेंगे, right? हमने कभी सोचा ही नहीं कि कॉम्प्लिकेशंस क्या हो सकता है. इट्स मोर अबाउट क्या करके देखते हैं क्या होगा, राइट? एंड वी गॉट गुड अमाउंट ऑफ चैलेंजेस व्हेन इट कम्स टू डिलीवरिंग अ प्लांट इन अ लाइव कंडीशन. या setting up the entire supply chain around growing the plant, maintaining the plant, and then delivering it in a very fresh, logistically also बहुत heavy है ना. The business, right? So in the start, in the beginning, हमने तो पौधा कभी खरीदा ही नहीं था. हाँ. मतलब I never bought plant till date for my personal use. Always bought the plant for selling. I would say, right? So we never bought a plant earlier before 2022. So कैसे करें, क्या करें? So we hired a माली बाबा. ऑफिस के बाहर एक टेरेस स्पेस होता था, उस टेरेस स्पेस पे गार्डन नेट लगा के हमने रैक्स के अंदर पौधे रख दिए थे. And we faced a good amount of challenges that time. it was a learning curve, I would say, for us to understand the category and the nitty-gritty of the business. For first 6 months, we burned our hands a lot. मतलब हमें महीने के 2000 ऑर्डर करने में भी बहुत प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी. पौधे की क्वालिटी मेंटेन नहीं हो पा रही थी, मोर्टेलिटी रेट हैवी हो रहा था. बिकॉज सारे के सारे इंडोर प्लांट्स थे. इंडोर प्लांट्स को एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर लगता है जहाँ पे आप ग्रो करोगे. सो वी फेस अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ चैलेंजेस इन टर्म्स ऑफ ग्रोइंग द प्लांट, इन टर्म्स ऑफ maintaining the plant, in terms of taking care of the entire life cycle and shipping it directly to the consumer. Right. Post that, like we decided कि यार इसका supply chain के against एक strong solution निकालना पड़ेगा. Then July 23 we moved our entire operations to Pune.
अच्छा, to Pune. To Pune,
okay. Right? Pune is a location where there is a strong setup for indoor plants. Okay. The environment is quite friendly for the indoor plants. And we got a very sound infrastructure there. We partnered up with someone there. And then the new, I would say, new phase of scale happened to the entire business. Okay. So पुणे में 2023 जुलाई के टाइम पे हम लोग जब गए थे, महीने का 15,000 ऑर्डर कर रहे थे उस टाइम पे भी. Then each and every month we have grown 15-20%. I would say in last year or during our Diwali season, this October 24, we shipped more than 1.2 lakhs plant in that entire month.
My God. Right?
So it was a huge.
एक महीने में
मतलब 4,000 पौधे हर दिन.
हे भगवान.
हमने निकाले.
कितने लोग खरीद रहे पौधे?
हमें भी नहीं लगा था कि, और इतना छोटा सा पौधा, 4 इंच वाला, ऐसा भी नहीं कि बहुत बड़े झाड़ खरीद रहे हो. So think of the volume कि यार कितने सारे पौधे मूव हो सकते हैं. So हमने भी नहीं सोचा कि कभी पौधा इतना बिक सकता है. इतना छोटा पौधा तो इतना बिक जाएगा, नहीं सोचा था कभी भी. But it happened.
Yeah. That's wonderful. No, I think whatever you have shared so far, Agam, I think the learning or what I have taken back while listening to the entire journey is that you just went for it, right? Even though let's say कोई direct connect नहीं था, like you said, आपने खुद भी कोई पौधा नहीं खरीदा, that's okay. But once you have invested and understood कि भाई ये करना है, then you have to give it your all and do whatever it takes to make things work, right? Whether it was the logistical operations, whether it is fulfilling the orders, or the design also of the plant, how to make it in a manner कि वो, you know, self-sustaining भी हो, all of that. And I think that also brings me to asking you, I'm sure building anything like this of this scale where you are delivering 4,000 orders in a day during the peak season is not possible alone, right? Correct. And building the right team is very important as well as an entrepreneur. And मैंने इतने entrepreneurs से बात की है, biggest of the biggest ones, even unicorn founders, till date say hiring is a big problem, right? And building the right team is never easy. So tell me a little bit about your journey. आपने कैसे first few initial members, apart from your brother who's your co-founder, how did the team building process at Kyari happen, and how did you know that, I'm sure mistakes बहुत की होंगी, we'll come to that also, some hiring mistakes, but how was the initial team built at Kyari?
The team building in the start was very challenging for us. So the major challenge was the tier 2 town, right? I'm coming from Indore.
वही वो भी एक बात हो जाती है.
So attracting a talent in a tier 2 town, even finding a talent in a tier 2 town is not so easy. सारा अच्छा talent बाहर चला जाता है.
मुझे एक बात बताओ, क्या ये सच है कि जो लोग बोलते हैं कि if you are in a tier 2 versus a metropolitan tier 1 city, तो attracting better talent is a problem? Is it real?
All the good talent is moving from tier 2 to tier 1. Let's say if I'm born and brought up in Indore, then post my schooling, I want to do the graduation from tier 1 town only. मुझे इंदौर से भी नहीं करना है.
Right.
मैं या तो मुंबई निकल जाऊंगा या बैंगलोर निकल जाऊंगा या दिल्ली निकल जाऊंगा. ये 3 लोकेशन फर्स्ट ऑप्शन होता है, फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस होता है, राइट? एंड उसके बाद आपको यदि जॉब भी मिल रहा है, फिर आपको कुछ, इफ यू आर पैशनेट अबाउट एनीथिंग, बिकॉज in a startup you need passionate people. You need people who can build. Correct. Who can't run, right? So building वाला जो pedigree होता है, वहाँ पे passion बहुत जरूरी है. वो pedigree के लोग अधिकतर बाहर निकल जाते हैं, right? So since the beginning, I would say team building was quite challenging for us. We have done couple of mistakes in terms of building a right team. Fortunate enough that I have a very sound and energetic, passionate team at this point of time. But it was not been a very easy journey for both of us, for me also.
पहला hire याद है आपको?
Yeah, she's still here with us.
Oh wow.
She takes so
Nice.
I was facing a good amount of challenges in terms of hunting for a talent. I decided कि यार मुझसे hiring तो इतनी अच्छे से नहीं होने वाली है. I should hire a HR first.
HR. हाँ,
Right.
सबसे पहले तो.
So April 22, the first day of Kyari, Swati joined, who
Okay.
is still our head HR,
Nice.
and she has been through the entire journey. मतलब अभी तक 2.5 सालों
उन्होंने
में
तो सब देखा होगा.
everything,
yeah.
the every ups and downs of the organization when it comes
How
to
did you hire her?
I found her on LinkedIn.
Okay.
She applied on one of our job role for robot बनाओ. We were not looking for anything for Kyari.
Kyari.
Kyari कोई जानते ही नहीं था,
हाँ.
कुछ पेज ही नहीं था, कोई प्रेजेंस ही नहीं थी.
हाँ.
क्या बताते कहाँ पे हायर कर रहे हो? तो हम रोबोट बनाओ कह के हायर किया करते थे उस टाइम पे, राइट? सो स्वाति को भी नहीं पता था हम Kyari के लिए हायर कर रहे हैं. हमने उनको बाद में बताया
कि आप
यार हम
इसके
ऐसा
लिए
कुछ कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. सो she joined us considering कि यार 2 बच्चे हैं,
हाँ.
कुछ कर रहे हैं. She's an experienced lady, right?
How many? How old is she probably, or how many years of experience?
I don't know how old she, but almost 12 years of experience, I would say, in HR.
My God.
Yeah.
Matlab you actually
Yeah,
hired a
yeah.
proper experienced
Experienced HR because so the best part of I would say me or Saksham was कि यार हमेशा हम लोग कोई भी नया प्रॉब्लम यदि आज भी कंपनी में हो रहा होता है ना, we always prefer to do that by ourselves first. Let's say if I'm setting up a warehouse for the first time in Pune, so I'll not delegate it. I always prefer to do it yourself, right? Because I want to understand the challenges of that particular problem statement before delegating it, right? यदि मैंने खुद ही नहीं समझा है कि उस प्रोसेस में क्या होगा, तो डेलीगेशन शायद मेरा बहुत पुअर हो जाएगा उस टाइम पे. और आपके पास इतना टाइम नहीं होता है because you want things very quick. I'm not saying कि you can't delegate anything or you should do everything in your organization if it's happening for the first time. It's more about all the big things that are happening in the organization where the good amount of cost and time is involved. Always prefer to do it by yourself in the start so that you get the idea of the nitty-gritty of the entire operation.
Yeah, that's a very nice
problem क्या
perspective.
होती है,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So when I was hiring for different roles, either in my creative team or for managing our digital marketing stuff, we feel a good amount of challenge. तो हमें पता था कि किस तरीके का टैलेंट बैठा हुआ है, किस तरीके का टैलेंट अट्रैक्ट हो पा रहा है और किस तरीके का टैलेंट हमें चाहिए उस टाइम पे. और ये समझ में आ गया था कि इस प्रोसेस में टैलेंट अट्रैक्ट करने में और लेके आने में काफी टाइम जाने वाला है. So we want someone who is experienced in this particular space. That's why we were looking for someone who is.
How did she trust two young boys with no company page and join? Huh? But that's very interesting.
So I will say I was fortunate enough that she joined. Yeah. So I still remember the first day of Swati when she entered office for the first time. It was our warehouse cum office, right? उनको पता भी नहीं था कि वो कहाँ ज्वाइन करने वाले हैं, right? She was not from Indore. She was doing something in Bhopal. Bhopal is a city nearby in Indore.
Yeah.
So she moved from Bhopal to Indore just for our job.
Okay.
Right? And she entered the office and she asked यार बताओ क्या करना है, कैसे करना है. And हम लोग ही ऐसे थे कि यार आप बताओ कैसे करते हैं अब. Because हमें तो धंधा समझ में आता था. We have never been into corporates, right? So पता ही नहीं था कि इंटरव्यू कैसे होता है, हायरिंग क्या होती है,
कैसे शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग करनी है, क्या सिस्टम प्रोसेस बनानी है.
करेक्ट. कुछ भी नहीं पता था. So ऑफर लेटर भी कैनवा पे बनाया हुआ था खुद हम लोगों ने. तो उनका ऑफर तो मैंने बोला था कि आप ज्वाइन कर रहे हो तो ऑफर बना लेना. आई डोंट नो कैसे ऑफर बनाना होता है. सो शी क्रिएटेड हर ओन ऑफर लेटर एट द टाइम ऑफ ज्वाइनिंग. सो एंड आई एम सीरियसली आई से लक बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले करता है एंटरप्रेन्योर की जर्नी में. सो इट वाज आवर लक दैट शी joined and trusted us at that point of time, and she's still there. So
that's a very big thing. It says a lot also about the culture you have built at the company and the company you're building, right? वरना कोई इतना लंबा रहता भी नहीं. So that's a great thing, right? With that, मुझे सक्षम आप थोड़ा ये बताओ कि as you were scaling then, अभी currently how many team members are you in the team? And is the main office still based out of Indore या आप कहीं और से भी operate करते हो? And also tell me a little bit about what learnings you have had, that how can you be from a tier 2 city, be a founder from a tier 2 city, still have your core operations from there, but still attract good talent. Like what have your learnings been through the failures?
So I'll say like talent attraction requires a different set of skills apart from business. So when it comes to talent, you have to just step into the shoes of that particular person.
Yeah.
You have to start thinking from that person's point of view.
Correct.
From the first day onwards. जब आप interview ले रहे हो तब से आप सोचना चालू कर दो उस direction में. Earlier when we were hiring, we were not doing that.
Okay.
That is one of the biggest learning. Like when I was, let's say if I'm hiring for my performance marketing stuff, right? Someone to manage my Google Meta advertisement, right?
ठीक है.
In the start, I was so glad कि भाई ये KPIs हैं, ये आ रहे हैं, ये करना है, इस तरीके से हो जाएगा, आप दे दो, right? अब बंदा कर पाएगा, नहीं कर पाएगा, you don't know, because in the interview, he is speaking everything. He is also doing a sales call, right?
Correct. Obviously.
He's just selling himself.
वो अपने आप को तो sell ही कर रहा है.
As simple as that, right? And just because you're not having a good amount of experience, आप कुछ भी खरीद ले रहे हो, right? And most of the time, founder fails in the start when they're hiring for the first time.
Yeah.
Out of the luck, स्वाति के साथ वो बहुत अच्छा हो गया, but we failed miserably in first 6 months during the hiring. हम लोग talent लेके तो आ जा रहे थे, but चीजें move नहीं हो रही थी, या तो will issue आ रहा था.
Talent retain करना भी तो issue है यार.
Retain
आ
करना
तो जाएगा.
मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, अच्छे talent को retain करना issue भी नहीं है. यदि आप अच्छे mindset के साथ धंधा बना रहे हो, and the person is able to enjoy your vibe and the culture, it's not very tough to retain that talent because both the parties are thinking in the same direction.
Same direction.
But if the mindset is very different from the, if I say the employer is thinking in a different direction, and the employee is thinking in a very different direction,
then there's going to be a friction. हमेशा होगी.
Correct. So we face a good amount of friction because we have done hiring in lots of rush. I would say it happened within 6 months. We hired more than 25-30 people. Out of the blue हो गया, लेके आ गए, अब हम परेशान हो रहे हैं बहुत ज्यादा, right? तो शायद हम अधिक सारी चीजें मैं अपनी लाइफ में फेल होके सीखा हूँ. So we experimented in each and every role. Then we got the idea of what went wrong in this particular hiring, and we always tried we should not repeat that mistake again.
Yeah.
So that's how in 2.5 years we fixed the team. I'll not say we are still learning, we are still evaluating lots of different things in our culture, still building lots of things in our culture. But in last 2.5 years, I would say we built Select for 3 times or Carry for 3 times. Team आ गई, अब वो परेशान हो रहे हैं, हम परेशान हो रहे हैं, रिटेन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, फिर चली गई, फिर आ गई, फिर चली गई. This is the third theme which is here, and I'm confident enough कि ये बहुत लंबा स्टे करेगी because इस बार बहुत अच्छी थॉट प्रोसेस के साथ वो पूरी टीम बिल्ड की गई है.
कितने लोग हैं अभी?
We are almost 60 people in office, in Indore office.
Nice.
And almost
so the main office is in Indore.
Head office is in Indore.
Head office is in Indore.
Correct.
Okay.
Considering all the warehouse stuff, we are close to 130-140 people.
Oh, okay.
So we have 3 warehouses operational, which are in Pune, Kolkata, Indore. These 3 warehouses. Recently started the 4th one in Gurgaon.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Now 4 warehouses.
Now 4 warehouses. तो warehouse वाला staff आपका separate है, main आपका talent is sitting in Indore in the head office, 60 people, and overall 130. Great. Okay, with that Agam, अब आप मुझे ये बताओ, let's move to the very interesting stuff also. I think as an entrepreneur, obviously, once you've built a sizable, sustainable business, scalability is something that every entrepreneur is looking at, right? Like इसको और scale कैसे करें? Like you said, 500 crore तो at least किसी कैटेगरी में बन सकता है तो मैं उसमें घुसूंगा, वरना तो मतलब ही क्या है.
Correct.
But when you're trying to build something like that, capital is needed, right? I mean, yes, you can definitely bootstrap and अपने खुद के पैसे के साथ you can keep doing it. But when does an entrepreneur and how does an entrepreneur know कि भाई इस धंधे को या इस बिजनेस को bootstrap ही रखना है या raise करने पड़ेंगे funds? And आपको कब पता चला in your journey at a point कि no, I think we should raise funds?
So it totally depends on the category also sometimes.
Okay.
What kind of business you are doing. Let's say if I'm running a shop in Sagar and I'll say I want to raise capital for this, practically impossible, right? Even it's not needed, right? I'll say the simple answer is if there is a need of a capital to scale the business.
But how do you know that the need is relevant and is actually needed? Because see, tell me one thing, बनने को तो Zerodha भी बन गई बिना capital के.
Correct.
Right? I'm not comparing anything.
Correct.
How do you know कि it is definitely needed if I want to reach somewhere? And is it dependent on how fast you want to grow also? Category आपने, what are the factors?
There are a couple of factors. First thing I would say is the founder's choice.
Okay.
Let's say if me as a founder wanna grow very fast,
Yeah.
then for sure capital is needed to boost that particular growth.
Correct.
If I'm okay in terms of investing my time instead of capital, then I can bootstrap it, right? This is the first fashion. Second thing is whether the business, the category is big enough or not, right? Let's say I'm saying I want to raise capital, but the category is not ready for raising the capital, which happened in the first startup of mine, which was robot बनाओ. क्या कैटेगरी नहीं है इन्वेस्टमेंट फ्रेंडली. अब वहाँ पे कैपिटल रेज करके लेके आ जाओगे, दो लोग आपको पैसा दे देंगे स्टार्ट में, दो एंजल से ले लो, HNI से ले लो, बट अब नेक्स्ट राउंड भी नहीं कर पाओगे और उस कैपिटल का करोगे क्या? करेक्ट. वो कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं होगी. थर्ड थिंग इज कि इन्वेस्टमेंट करने कहाँ वाले हो, वो कैपिटल लगाने कहाँ वाले हो, हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू यूटिलाइज द फंड, एज सिंपल एज दैट, राइट? सो I'll say if somebody who is raising capital for the first time, he should look after two factors. First कि यार मुझे bootstrap करना है नहीं करना है, या फिर investment लेनी भी है तो क्यों लेनी है. Second thing, मेरा time कितना important है यदि मैं invest कर दूं उस जगह पे. Third thing, उसको बहुत जरूरी है पता होना कि finance manage कर पाएगा नहीं कर पाएगा. Capital comes with lots of challenges and responsibilities and lots of responsibilities, right? It seems easy कि यार 500 करोड़ raise कर लिए और उड़ा दिए, लॉस कर लिया. इट्स नथिंग लाइक दैट यार. अब जैसे नॉर्मल है आपके अकाउंट में, लेट्स से एम्प्लॉयज हु इज अर्निंग 1 लाख रुपीस, उसको 1 लाख रुपए की हर महीने फंडिंग हो रही है, वो सोच समझ के खर्च करता है ना 10 डायरेक्शन में. सेम थिंग हैपेंस विद द फाउंडर्स आल्सो. दे आर जस्ट रेजिंग द कैपिटल एंड दे हैव टू इन्वेस्ट इट और स्पेंड इट वाइजली, ऑब्वियसली. सो if you don't have that mindset or if you don't understand how to spend and where to spend, so don't raise. Focus on gaining the learnings of how to spend that money. That is very much needed, right? Sometimes people fails without understanding the nitty-gritty of the capital. Right. लोगों को fundraising बहुत fascinating लगता है. Fancy world है ना यार ये VCs. Very fancy. Okay, so I think अगर हमने बहुत बात की about talent sourcing, talent attraction, how to build the right team. Now you also told us what were a few mistakes you guys were making, ठीक है? But how did you fix these mistakes, and how is it that now you are being able to build a sustainable team that is aligned with your vision, with your goals as a founder? So what did you change? Majorly, we changed the way of looking after the people, as I mentioned earlier also. At this point of time, we focus less on the skills, focus more on the mindset, the personality of the guy. Let's say if I'm putting someone in content. So I'll look for whether the person is creative or not, right? I look for the basic way of thinking is aligned with the brand or not, what kind of brand the person follows, right? So we started looking after lots of basic things from where the person is coming. Let's say if I'm picking someone for finance, so how much he is connected from that particular function, how much, let's say if we are growing, so we face one major challenge that हमने देखा ना कि कंपनी बहुत फास्ट पेस में ग्रो कर रही है and people are not able to grow as fast as we guys are growing, right? And grow in terms of mindset, in terms of work ethic, or what? So let's say if you're joining us in terms of managing our content function, right? आज हमारे पास content requirement कुछ अलग तरीके की है. अगले 3 महीने में वो requirements बदल जा रही हैं. Now you are able to meet those requirements or not? मतलब वो agility और adaptability. Correct, right? You are good in writing the copies, but the kind of copies which are required as per the new trend and the new market. Let's say हम लोग पहले वेबसाइट के ऊपर फोकस कर रहे थे, अब वेबसाइट वाले काम के साथ साथ हमें ऑफलाइन चैनल्स भी आ गए, तो अब आप ऑफलाइन के माइंडसेट से कॉपी लिख पा रहे हो नहीं लिख पा रहे हो, राइट? और ये सारी चीजें अब हम नया रिसोर्स सोचेंगे नहीं उस टाइम पे, बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव द एपेटाइट टू पे. आपके पास लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेस है, लिमिटेड कैपिटल है, सो यू एक्सपेक्ट दैट सेट ऑफ वर्क फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन. अब उस इंसान को थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे करना पड़ेगा, ट्विक करना पड़ेगा, सोचना पड़ेगा. तो दैट अडेप्टेबिलिटी एंड द एजिलिटी इज नीडेड इन दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, व्हिच इज समटाइम्स मिसिंग. आई वुड से व्हेन वी हैव डन द हायरिंग इन द स्टार्टिंग का जो बैच था वो बहुत प्रॉब्लम आ रहा था उस टाइम पे. पीपल आर एबल टू डू व्हाट वी आर एबल टू गाइड, बट यदि कुछ भी नया ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करना है तो प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, राइट? सो लोग ग्रो नहीं हो रहे हैं यदि नई प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट आती जा रही है. एक आज की प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट के हिसाब से तो वर्क कर देगा, नया प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट 6 महीने बाद कुछ और है, उसमें प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. सो वी फिक्स दोस थिंग्स बाय लुकिंग आफ्टर, बाय चेंजिंग द हायरिंग मेथड. यार उस तरीके के लोग लेके आओ. आप वो डायनेमिक पर्सनालिटी देखो, हाउ मच दीस पीपल आर ड्रिवन, उनका पैशन क्या बोलता है. Let's say if someone is having 3 years of experience in finance, whether the person is having the visibility of what he will be after 10 years or 5 years or 2 years. उसे बनना क्या है, उसको ड्राइव क्या करता है. So we started looking after their vision, their way of thinking of their particular career, right? And that helped us a lot in terms of throwing new challenges. तो उनका विजन थोड़ा बहुत अलाइन होना चाहिए, वो भी ड्रिवन होना चाहिए. आज के टाइम पे हम यदि कोई नया चैलेंज थ्रो करते हैं टू द एग्जिस्टिंग टीम, they take it in a very positive manner, right? That challenge drives them. They also get bored of doing the same thing again and again, right? And that is something very much needed in a growing company. कि यार mindset कितना align हो पा रहा है, how fast they are in terms of tweaking their thought process, feedback किस तरीके से ले रहे हैं. So we started noticing these things during the time of hiring. पहले हम एक ही round of interaction में हाँ या ना बोल देते थे. Now at this point of time, we have almost 5 rounds of interviews, even at a intern level also, I would say. Achha. Right? We check lots of things when it comes to the, because at the time of hiring an intern also, our focus is to absorb the candidate.
आप technical capabilities ज़्यादा check करते हो या just the softer aspects or just the softer aspect? Softer aspect?
Just the softer aspect. कि यार बंदे का दिल क्या बोल रहा है, वो क्या करना चाहता है, right? वो technicalities तो मुझे लगता है कि 2 महीने में कोई भी build करा देगा. Right.
I also feel like saying है कि मतलब काम 19-20 चलता है पर आदमी 20 होना चाहिए.
100%.
जो जाकिर खान बोलते हैं ना.
100%.
I believe in that a lot. ना काम थोड़ा 19-20 चल जाता है but आदमी 20 होना चाहिए.
Correct. And skills are something that can be developed. The intention of building those skills are there.
True.
And intention जब build हो पाएगा होगा उस बंदे का जब वो अंदर से चाह रहा हो या फिर उस पैडिग्री से आ रहा हो.
Correct.
Right? He's so much driven into that particular direction. So in last 7-8 months, when we changed the entire hiring strategy and started looking after these things on all the levels, we were able to hire and attract some good talent.
Nice.
Because these talent value your thought process also.
And what you bring to the table as a company, correct, as founders.
Correct.
तो वो फिर एक synergy बैठ जाती है.
Correct.
Nice.
And culture of a company is totally dependent on, I would say, the people, right? It's not about the founder's mindset.
Yeah, it's not.
मुझे ऐसा कल्चर बनाना है.
नहीं, उससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला.
कुछ भी नहीं होने वाला. हम लोग फर्स्ट ईयर में सोचते थे कि यार मुझे ये बनाना है, मुझे गूगल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड वाला कल्चर चाहिए और नेटफ्लिक्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड वाली पॉलिसीज चाहिए. बट यदि आप सही लोग लेके नहीं आओगे ना, तो कितना भी अच्छा सोच लो, वो फिगर आउट ही नहीं होगा. आप उसे मेंटेन नहीं कर पाओगे उस तरीके से, राइट? सो आई विल से it's step by step. You just have to keep adding good people and have a very strong filter of what not to add. Right? You should have a clarity of what I don't want. Either if the person is coming up with lots of goods, if आपके green ticks or red ticks clear हैं आपके लिए, और you don't want to compromise on the red ticks, that is something very much needed.
Yeah.
We were facing a good amount of issues because we were coming from a tier 2 town to attract a talent. तो हम थोड़ा भी अच्छा दिखता था ना तो हायर कर लेते थे. And that was one of the major mistakes.
So maybe you were compromising or settling down for
correct
कुछ भी जो थोड़ा बहुत.
First time जब build कर रहे थे तब तो पता ही नहीं था क्या build करना है in terms of team.
Yeah.
What kind of people are good and what kind of people are bad. From that particular experience we learned कि यार हमें चाहिए क्या है. Started getting the idea of which kind of skill set is needed for this particular role, how much amount of experience is needed. The third wave which happened, we got the clarity यार कैसा बंदा चाहिए, what kind of mindset is needed, right? It's not about the skills, it's not about anything else, it's more about the intention. Right. And we started focusing on the cultural fit, right?
Got it.
So in a very small company of 20-30 people, I would say, we started having cultural rounds.
Right.
So we still have cultural interviews in place. If the founders are saying, I'm good to go with this particular person, but cultural committee is not approving the hiring, we don't go ahead with that particular person, right? हम लेते ही नहीं है फिर उसको. So all these small steps helped us a lot in terms of building a strong team.
Great, very interesting. I think अब hiring की talent acquisition की बहुत बात कर ली हमने अगम, but I think we cannot obviously let this entire conversation go without talking about Shark Tank, because it's obviously been a very nice highlight in the journey of Kyari. But tell me a little bit about how Shark Tank happened. How did you even think कि यार चलो Shark Tank पे जाना चाहिए, या this is the right time to go? And just share a little bit about what was your entire experience of even, you know, prepping for the entire pitching process, your interaction with the sharks. Yeah.
So lovely experience. I'll say June was the time when we applied for Shark Tank.
Okay.
So one of the founders of his guy was looking after some marketing collaterals of Shark Tank on Instagram, and he said, "यार करते हैं यार पर इस बार." And he convinced me कि करते हैं. Because I was not ready. I wanted to happen this next year. कि हम अगले साल जाएंगे. And he convinced me कि नहीं करते हैं इस बार. And he filled the entire form.
अरे.
And we submitted the form. After 20-30 days, we got a confirmation mail from their side. There's an audition round happening.
Right.
You have to come for the audition. Then September में हमारा audition हुआ. September 3 मुंबई गए, audition दिया. We were quite confident. अब जब वो उस डायरेक्शन में जाने लगा तो हम भी सोचने लगे. And after the audition only we were confident कि हमारा एपिसोड तो शूट हो गई होगा.
Right.
So we started building around कि यार हमें क्या लेके जाना है, किस तरीके के प्रोडक्ट्स लेने हैं. From September onwards, I'll say, हम लोगों का पूरा prep around Shark Tank चालू हो गया था. Pushing the teams towards how to fix the marketing, what kind of products are needed. So expedited the entire product development cycle. And इसी बीच में दिवाली हुआ. So it was not easy for the entire team to pull off, but we pulled it off in a very sound manner.
Yeah.
November हमारा shoot हुआ and recently अभी episode year हुआ.
Yeah.
So it went very well. Experience was quite good. During the shoot, for the first time I was there for something like this. हमने कभी setups नहीं देखे थे इस तरीके के, how shoot happened. So it was almost 3 days event in our life where Shark Tank team calls us at 7 in the morning कि सर आपका 10 बजे का कॉल टाइम है. बी रेडी फॉर दैट. 9:30 बजे एक ट्रैवलर आता था, सारे फाउंडर्स को भर के लेके जाता था गोरेगांव फिल्म सिटी में, जहाँ पे उनका पूरा सेटअप है. राइट. एंड द वेरी एनर्जेटिक टीम, आई विल से. या वेरी वेरी एनर्जेटिक टीम. द एंटायर शार्क टैंक टीम वाज वेरी एनर्जेटिक. यार मतलब वो लोग एक हफ्ते में 15 शूट करते हैं. राइट. सो 15 ब्रांड्स ने पुल ऑफ करना है फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे में. एंड दैट टीम इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द नेक्स्ट वीक शूट्स ऑल्सो. तो उनको उन फाउंडर से भी कोऑर्डिनेट करना है जो अगले हफ्ते आने वाले हैं, और इन फाउंडर्स का भी देखना है जिनका इस हफ्ते शूट हो रहा है. उसी टीम को इनकी पिच रेडी करवानी है साथ में. सो दे हेल्प्स द ब्रांड फॉर द फर्स्ट 3 मिनट पिच. जो पहले 3 मिनट की जो पिच होती है, वहां पे शार्क टैंक टीम हेल्प्स द ब्रांड इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रिपेयरिंग द पिच, एंड पोस्ट दैट एंटायर स्टफ इज नॉट स्क्रिप्टेड. वो शार्क्स का और ब्रांड का कॉन्वर्सेशन होता है. करेक्ट. सो वो 3 मिनट फाउंडर्स को रेडी कराना कि आप बोलोगे कैसे, बिकॉज फाउंडर्स ने तो कभी ये किया ही नहीं है. Right. And they have to do it in a very nice manner.
A lot of them are also facing the camera for the first time, no? Obviously उनका रोज का काम.
lot of them, I'll say 95% of the founders are facing the camera for the first time. Right. They are also nervous, right? It's one of the biggest event in their life.
Yeah.
So they have to prepare a lot. कैसे करोगे, क्या करोगे, and आपको उसको engaging बनाना है पूरी की पूरी पिच को. यार हम लोग काफी नर्वस हो गए थे स्टार्टिंग में. तो हमारी क्रिएटिव टीम कुछ बोल रही है कि यार ऐसा ड्रामा डालते हैं पिच के अंदर. शार्क टैंक टीम कुछ और बोल रही है. मैं कह रहा हूँ धंधे की बात करो नॉर्मल उसके अंदर. सो वी आर नॉट एबल टू अलाइन विद द थॉट्स. हमारा तो लास्ट मोमेंट तक पिच रेडी नहीं हुआ था. सो एक रात पहले तो रट रहे थे हम पिच, यार हमें 2 मिनट की वो पिच क्या करनी है. एंड फैंटास्टिक एक्सपीरियंस. 2 दिन पूरा का पूरा मुंबई में उनकी टीम के साथ रिहर्स करना, पिच रेडी करवाना, बिजनेस टीम के साथ नंबर्स डिस्कस करना. एंड दे टेक्स केयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग. मतलब दे डू द थॉरो चेक ऑन योर नंबर्स.
सब चेक, ड्यू डिलिजेंस सब होता है.
बेसिक ड्यू डिलिजेंस कह सकते हो. इट्स नॉट अ प्रॉपर प्रोफेशनल ड्यू डिलिजेंस. दे हैव अ बिजनेस टीम इन प्लेस हु टेक्स केयर ऑफ योर बेसिक नंबर्स. वो आपसे बेसिक आइडिया लेंगे कि किस तरीके का रेवेन्यू रहा, जो नंबर्स आप बोलने वाले हो वो सही है भी या नहीं. तो दे डू फर्स्ट लेवल चेक. क्या टैंक में जाके कुछ गलत ना बोल दो.
पर आपने बोला पिच तो 2-3 मिनट्स की होती है ना. ऑब्वियसली जो एयर होता है एपिसोड पे दैट्स स्लाइटली शॉर्टर, बट एक्चुअल में पिच कितनी लंबी होती है? So that you actually, that entire interaction that you have with the sharks, what's the entire duration of that engagement?
So they gave almost 3.5 minutes for the pitch to the founders. Post that conversation of 45 to 60 minutes is minimum which happens. Minimum. मतलब 1 घंटा तो पता ही नहीं चलता कब निकल जा रहा है. And when the category is very interesting, let's say if someone is doing some tech innovation or something which is very new. In our case, like people have never seen कि कोई पौधा online बेच रहा है.
Correct.
Right? Yeah. And hardly few brands are there.
Yeah.
So it went for almost 1.5 hours. Right? So It happened in a very nice manner. And हमारा तो मैच ऑफ था.
हाँ.
So उसमें तो हमारा शूट 5 घंटे चला.
Okay.
3:30 बजे से सारा चालू हो गया था and almost 8:30 we closed the shoot. क्योंकि बहुत सारा सेटअप था, डिस्प्ले भी बनानी है.
Correct.
And they do everything at that point of time.
अच्छा, on the spot ही होता है.
On the spot ही हो रहा है सब कुछ, right? And all the founders are experiencing it for the first time. तो कोई प्रैक्टिस तो हो ही नहीं रही है किसी भी तरीके की. और सिंगल शॉट है, डबल शॉट भी नहीं होने वाला.
वन टेक है आपका,
सारा का सारा वन टेक में ही निकलना है बाहर. तो अब जो करोगे जैसे करोगे, you have to be you who you are, right? You can't control the editing there.
Right.
So lovely experience. In the tank also it was quite good.
Yeah.
We got good amount of feedback from sharks.
Okay. मुझे अब आप ये बताओ अगम, since we're talking about Shark Tank, how do things change, you know, for a entrepreneur or for a company? Let's say from a company standpoint, like how does featuring on a national platform, coming on national television, getting featured, reaching the homes of almost every Indian, right? Because आप उस television box पे आ गए हो. What kind of an impact does it have on the business? And do you encourage other founders also to definitely at least try for Shark Tank for sure, basis your experience?
Absolutely, Dharya. मतलब आप देखो ना, आपको फ्री की मार्केटिंग मिल रही है सबसे
वो तो है
पहले
यार.
right?
Yeah.
You're getting the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Second thing, there is a trust building activity also, because Shark Tank के ऊपर 85,000 applications आती है, जिसमें से कुछ 200 ब्रांड्स सिलेक्ट होकर 200 कंपनी सिलेक्ट होकर शूट हो रहे हैं.
85,000 में से 200,
राइट? तो आप सोचो ना सिलेक्शन रेट कितना टफ है.
कितना कम है.
तो अब आप जब उन 200 का पार्ट हो, तभी जाके आपको इंडिया देख रहा है.
Right.
एंड विद दैट काइंड ऑफ अ वैलिडेशन, जब आपको वहाँ पे ऑफर मिल रहा है, नहीं मिल रहा है, व्हाटएवर इट
वो
इज,
अलग बात है.
राइट? यू गेट अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ रिस्पॉन्स फ्रॉम द ऑडियंस.
Yeah.
वो 5 लोग जो वहाँ पे बैठे हुए हैं शार्क्स, वो उनका परसेप्शन है बाय लुकिंग एट द बिजनेस एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम.
Right.
But anything can happen, right? Let's say if I'm watching any episode and sharks are not interested in the deal, but I am so much interested in terms of buying the product as a consumer. I will go and shop that product.
Correct.
If I as an investor also is so much interested, I will directly reach out to those founders and will talk to them whether they are looking for investment or not.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So whether in terms of attracting the consumers or showcasing your journey or your brand to the entire world, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. So I to encourage this year, if you're getting a chance and this opportunity, go ahead with it. If you're building anything, do apply to Shark Tank every year. Select हो नहीं हो, आप application वाले मोड से तो हर साल निकलो.
Right.
हो सकता है कि 2 साल 3 साल बाद तो भाई. We applied Shark Tank in the first year also.
अच्छा.
That was out of the aspiration कि यार Shark Tank करते हैं, Shark Tank करते हैं. We were not ready for the Shark Tank, but we applied. It didn't happen, right?
Yeah.
But it's happening in the third year.
Third year. Yeah.
So it's good for us.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. I think with that, I also want to pivot to and talk a little bit about आपका जो product है, right? आपके जो main self-watering perennial plants है अगम. Since I create a lot of content on LinkedIn, I had a corporate job myself in the past as well, right? And I know that corporate gifting is a very, very big and an important part of any corporate, right? Because कोई भी बड़ी company ले लो, lakhs of employees, and when festivities come in or a peak season hits, right? Especially your Diwali, New Year, etc. Every company wants to reward or give a small token of appreciation to their employees, right? And I think corporate gifting may sound like a very basic thing, but every company's HR or the responsible person is given a target and is, you know, it's very important for them to ensure that the right gifts are going to the employees because they have built up the vision of the company at the end of the day. So with your plants and your product, I want to know how are different companies or brands utilizing your products for corporate gifting? What is that market really like? And what kind of traction do you see there? And what are you planning to do on the corporate gifting side also moving forward? Because I think that is a very big market also for you from a product standpoint and your category. So if you can talk a little bit about that also.
So in this financial year now, we have done corporate gifting for the first time in a very conscious manner. Last year also we got good amount of inbounds, but we were not doing it in a very professional manner. We set up the team in this year and were so aggressive about Diwali, right? During the Diwali time, we curated some good hampers. So I'll say the trend of green gifting in the corporates is picking. And people are looking for plants and those kind of things to gift because there are hardly few options available for the HRs also to gift, right? या तो उनको कोई स्वीट वाला ले आते हैं,
मिठाई के डब्बे, ड्राई फ्रूट,
करेक्ट, या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स भी बीच में आ गया था कि हेडफोन्स दे दिए
हेडफोन्स दे
या फिर
दिए,
बैग दे दिए,
हाँ,
राइट?
yeah,
There was nothing new in the market,
yeah,
and this entire green gifting space picked up very well.
Hmm.
Even I'll say when it comes to corporate, there are 3 different categories. One is basic corporate, where I want to gift to my employee,
हाँ,
right? Second is the event that they host, right? All
Correct.
the seminars. So gifting to the chief guests, gifting to the delegates.
हाँ,
That also is a very big industry that we see.
true,
Third thing is majorly the client and the distribution gifting. If I as a company has lots of distributors alongside in the entire country,
हाँ,
I want to gift something.
gift it to
Correct,
them also,
right?
Yeah.
So all the 3 verticals are kind of considering plant as a very good item to gift. And we got a good amount of validation during the Diwali seasons. This Diwali, like we shipped more than 7,000 hampers and shipped more than 30,000 plants just for corporates. And the volume was close to 1 crore in just 1 month, right? And this was a time when we were not ready for this
orders,
particular
The
event,
volume,
right? We were not expecting that kind of a volume, right? So I'll say this
And
particular
these are
trend
your
is
major
picking.
corporates, like proper corporate companies?
Yeah. We served ICICI Bank, we served Tata Group, we served Adani
Nice.
Group,
Oh, wow.
we served HDFC, we served Hitachi, Vivo. All the good corporates came to us. And the retention is also pretty good because people are looking for a product. यदि आज किसी को पौधा गिफ्ट करना है as a corporate, what they have to do, like they just go to the nursery. एक HR क्या करेगा, नर्सरी वाले के पास जाएगा, बात करेगा. Just because the industry is super unorganized, there are hardly few options available for someone to pick plant.
पर जाके फिर बात करना and all of that is such a big hassle, यार. This is any day more convenient also, ना, for them.
Correct.
Yeah.
तो उनको वो पौधा कस्टमाइज कराना है, ब्रांडिंग करानी है, पैकेजिंग सॉल्यूशन फिक्स करना है, अक्रॉस द कंट्री डिलीवर कराना है, सबके घर पे एक गिफ्ट पहुंचानी है. ये सब सॉल्व करने के लिए इकोसिस्टम एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता है हमारी कैटेगरी में. सो दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग वाज ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल बिकॉज वी आर अ D2C ब्रांड. वी हैव ऑलरेडी सेट अप द एंटायर सप्लाई चेन कंसीडरिंग कि हमें तो एक पौधा ही डिलीवर करना है.
करेक्ट.
सो वी गिव दैट पर्टिकुलर एक्सेस टू द कॉर्पोरेट्स कि यार आप कैसे एक अपना ब्रांड पुट डाउन करके कस्टम ब्रांडिंग करके single गिफ्टिंग भी पहुंचा सकते हो.
Right.
So we give that particular access to those people and that helps a lot.
Lovely. That's amazing. I think with that, Agam, can you also share a little bit about the vision of Kyari going forward now? Because I think a lot has been achieved in the last 2 years, obviously. But going forward, can we look at, I don't know, any new category of products? Are you planning to introduce something new also in the product line, if at all? Yeah, what can we expect? Anything that you're looking forward to in the year 2025 as a brand?
So, in last 2.5 year or 3 year, I would say, Kyari को ना लोग सेल्फ वाटरिंग के नाम से जानते हैं. अधिकतर जो भी ऑडियंस है जिसने देखा है और जिसने शॉप नहीं किया है उसको ये पता है कि यार हाँ वो नीचे पानी भरने का होता है ना, उस तरीके से जानते हैं, राइट? सो व्हाट वी हैव सीन व्हेन वी टॉक टू अ कंज्यूमर, पीपल आर शॉपिंग Kyari majorly for decor. Right? Yeah. And if you look and go back and see the entire new range of Kyari that we launched. So when we started, that was just a small plastic pot. And the idea was always to add the decor value to the place. But recently जो भी हमने नया launch किया हुआ है, that is made up of metal, सारे के सारे colors जो pick किए हैं, आपके interiors के साथ blend हो जाएं. So all the new ranges that we have launched is like having a very sound touch of decor and the aesthetics, right? So probably the new ranges will help us in terms of positioning ourselves better in the market as a decor brand, less as a gardening brand. Although gardening is always there because we sell plants, but decor is the first positioning that we do. Correct. Second thing, अभी तक हम Amazon और website पे अपना पूरा business कर रहे थे. Very recently we started with quick commerce, Zepto, Blinkit, Swiggy, right? Nice. So we are getting a good amount of response from all the 3 channels. We are doing a exclusive partnership with Pepperfry. So that is again happening. Yeah, because furniture lene to udhar janta ja hi rahi already. So I met recently Pepperfry team, the leadership team in Mumbai. And they were looking for something in decor space. So they are building Pepperfry home as a separate vertical. Right? Because Pepperfry ko market mein log furniture se जानते हैं. Right? And they want to add a new category of home because decor is also picking very much in the market. So we are doing a good amount of work. So they are also building a new category then? altogether a new category, and they are super biased over Kyari. We signed some good products to Pepperfry office, and it worked very well. All the team was so happy कि यार बहुत ही सही product है यार, मजा आ जाएगा इनके साथ तो काम करके.
Nice.
So we are picking up the omni-channel approach.
Right.
Kyari is going to be available in majority of the marketplaces, and lots of offline chains where we are partnering up.
Yeah.
So probably the next year is going to be roller coaster again for all of us, because post Shark Tank we are getting a good amount of love from the audience.
Yeah.
And we are expecting the same that will continue for this particular year.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes.
Definitely. No, that's wonderful, and I wish you all the very best, Agam. I'm pretty sure कि response बहुत अच्छा ही आएगा, and I have also personally seen your products, and I really love not just how they look and the aesthetics of it, but it's just that, like you said, it's been curated and crafted in a manner जहाँ पे small nitty-gritties का ध्यान रखा गया, that if a person is setting up a space in their home, in their studio, or a place that is personal and important to them, it should add that touch wherein, you know, they are happy about the fact that I have bought this product and I've purchased it, right?
Correct.
And it's a feeling at the end of the day. The connect matters more.
Correct.
So I think that's lovely. One last question before I let you go, Agam. A lot of the viewers who are watching this podcast, right, they are aspiring entrepreneurs, or they are people who want to build something in the D2C space, or they could be also entrepreneurs who are already doing something but maybe want to build something different, right? Maybe onto their second, third venture. कुछ भी हो सकता है. आपकी जितनी भी journey रही है from 8th grade of, you know, learning from your father, going to his shop, understanding his business, to today where you have built your own company, it's doing so well. What are some 2 or 3 things that you deeply hold close to you? It could be advices, it could be something your parents taught you, something you learned from your team or a mentor, anybody, that you think can help any aspiring entrepreneur just to make their journey a little more easy, because entrepreneurship is not easy. It's a lonely journey also, and it's not made for everyone. But अगर किसी को excel करना है as an entrepreneur, आपकी life से what are those 2-3 advices that you'd like to give?
I'll say I think being curious is one of the best thing an entrepreneur can do.
Yeah.
I'll say one of the good thing about me or Saksham as a person was कि यार हम हमेशा curious थे यार, हम जानना चाहते थे, right? So always keep asking and never get satisfied, right? So hunger and curiosity both are needed, and the balance is needed. Second thing, if somebody is kind of looking for starting anything, let's say if someone who is doing a corporate job and planning to quit the job and starting something, right? I'll say it's always focus on the basic fundamentals.
Okay.
Right? And the basic fundamentals, first thing is a risk-taking appetite. Right? You should get the clarity how to evaluate yourself. Because in the entire process of building anything which is going to last for ages, you have to fix the basic fundamentals of the business, of your ethics, of who you are as a person. Because you are not going to build anything tangible with lots of flaws in you, right? So आपको basic simple चीजें समझ में आना चाहिए, बहुत जरूरी है. तो एक बंदे को यदि आप बिजनेस के बारे में बात करो तो धंधे में पैसा बनाना जरूरी है, right? ये माइंडसेट क्लियर होना बहुत जरूरी है.
Right.
You can't just tap into the business by seeing the fancy funding world and say क्या लॉसेस कर लेंगे फिर बिजनेस बन जाएगा. आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना बहुत जरूरी है कि वो लॉसेस कर क्यों रहे हैं, कैसे आप वो पैसा रिकूप करोगे, पैसा बनाओगे कैसे. डोंट जस्ट गेट अट्रैक्टेड बाय द वैल्यूएशन नंबर्स और द फंडिंग नंबर्स. तो डोंट डू इट जस्ट बिकॉज thousands of people are doing. Do it because you're passionate about anything. You're passionate about building. Lots of people are stepping into entrepreneurship by seeing the fancy word of founders. यार founders लग जाता है तो बहुत fancy लगता है.
अब तो ट्रेंड हो गया है ना कि अपने नाम के सामने फाउंडर डाल दो.
Correct, right? Because you're not reporting to anyone now. You're the only one जिसको सब report करेंगे, right? तो मजा आता है वो power के साथ लोगों के लिए. तो don't just get fascinated from that particular word. I'll say. Third thing, I'll majorly focus on कि यार आप लोगों के साथ relationship कैसे build कर रहे हो. वो बहुत मैटर करता है एक फाउंडर के लिए कि यार आपका, बिकॉज जैसे आप बड़े होगे ना, इट्स ऑल अबाउट पीपल.
It is about people,
right? So you should be a people person.
True.
You should know how to deal with people. You should know how to get the things done with the help of a team. You should not be a solo player. If you're a solo player, so think how you can fix that particular trait of yours. Because solo रह के तो नहीं बनने वाला ये.
कुछ बड़ा नहीं बन सकता सोलो रह के.
करेक्ट. तो अब स्टार्ट तो कर लोगे सोलो रह के, इनिशियल पुश मिल जाएगा, बट अब लंबी नहीं टिक पाओगे उसके अंदर. So you have to be a people person, I'll say. And if someone who is just thinking of starting and उसे लगता है ये तीनों चीजें clear है, don't wait, start early.
Just start.
Just start. Don't try to fix everything in the first thought.
गलतियां तो होनी है वैसे भी, it's a journey.
आपको okay होना पड़ेगा.
Yeah.
Even यदि आप ये mindset build नहीं कर पा रहे हो कि गलतियां करके सीखेंगे, तो प्रॉब्लम होने वाली है, right? Because that is the only thing needed. You just learn just because of the mistakes.
Yeah.
So you should build that mindset कि यार I should experiment, I should keep experimenting.
Yeah.
I should keep doing mistakes and I should keep learning out of it.
Correct.
And don't focus on कि जब सब कुछ fix हो जाएगा उस दिन ही start करेंगे. If you are having a basic idea of business, if you think if you're confident enough, step into it.
Nice.
इतना over analyze भी मत करो उस पूरे thought process को.
Right. That is very sound advice, and I really hope that the viewers also kind of follow it, because it is basis your own journey. And I think with that, I want to thank everybody who's tuned in till this point into the episode. We are going to be linking all of Agam's and Kyari's social media links in the description, so definitely do check them out. And that was it for this episode. Thank you so much, Agam, for taking out the time. I had a great time, and I hope it was a great conversation for you too. Amazing.
Lovely. I'm doing the podcast for the first time and I'm seriously happy I'm doing it with you.
I'm glad.
Thank you for having me here, and it's lovely speaking to you.
No, anytime. Thanks, Agam. And yes, before you all leave, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Dhairya Decodes channel. That's it for this episode. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.